Well, the biggest problem with spending is that the federal budget automatically increases every year between 5 and 8%. Think about that. You're a business owner. You're a family man. Imagine if your budget's increased every year between 5 and 8% per year just because. See, that doesn't even make any sense. It's just illogical. But that's what happens in Washington. The first thing we have to do, in my opinion, is that you have to stop baseline budgeting. That's what they call it in Washington. You have to eliminate baseline budgeting and go to something called zero-based budgeting, or what you know as family budgeting. There was a bill in Congress last year about ending baseline budgeting. If we did that, the equivalent would be a $9.1 trillion cut in spending over the next 10 years. I mean, $9.1 trillion. S&P wanted us to cut $4 trillion in order to keep the credit rating. And if we just eliminated the way we budget and go to zero-based budgeting, we would cut $9.1 trillion. That does a number of very important things. The first thing it does, it tells the EPA or the Department of Education or any other agency, if you want more money, you better find it in your budget. Don't think that your budgets are just going to automatically increase year over year. We're not going to tolerate that anymore. Now the second thing, that's job one. Now job two. The second thing we do is we go to a cut, cap, and balance type model, a balanced budget amendment that ties spending to GDP. That's going to be very, very important because we've seen over the last century, we cannot trust politicians to control spending. So we have to force them to control spending by a constitutional amendment which ties spending to the gross domestic product.